Shit, type shit. Before I start this stream, let me do this cocaine. Oh no, I'm already on stream. Oh god. Oh god. Now everybody knows I do cocaine. Ha 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 ha. No one's ever done that bit before. Ha 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 ha. Holy fuck, I'm so funny. Holy fuck. All right. It's gonna be a long ass live. No, look, it's not. It's genuinely not. We'll probably go for like an hour and a half. Realistically, being realistic here, speaking realistically, speaking within the confines of reality. We'll probably go for an hour and a half, max 2 hours. It depends on if I have to, argue with chat about my placements. I am very much accepting bribes to put fights higher or lower. I mean, I'm just to be real. Uh, but hopefully we don't have to do that. Hopefully we don't have to do that. The lurker, nigga. Appreciate the whoa, hold up. That's 4 years? No, that's correct. 4 years in a row is fucking is that might I think that's the longest member. I think that's the longest member like that we have. For sure. How much for soccer race? You know what that's? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Chill out with that. Chill out with that. Autumn, what did I tell you about this, bro? Stop sending me fucking dollars. Stop. Bro, let me tell y'all something, bro. This nigga Swag did that he thought nobody would notice, bro. Swag swore nobody would notice this. He thought nobody would notice. He thought he could go on living his life and nobody would ever catch him on this. But I caught him. Chat. I caught this nigga, bro. I caught this nigga. So you remember a long time ago, Swag did a video ranking all the Naruto fights? Appreciate the 5, real nigga. I feel like I used to say Nika. Yeah, I used to say Nika. Appreciate the 5, Nika. But look, you know how a long time ago, or I guess it was like maybe a year. No, it was hell ago. It was probably like 3 years ago. But Swag did a video ranking all the Naruto fights. Okay, if you remember when he did that, holy shit, holy fuck Swag, fuck Swag. We talking about Champlain now with 20 gifted. Holy shit, you know fuck about no Swag Kage. I never cared about that nigga. I never cared about that dude. Holy shit. Let me X this out. My thing is doing this weird shit again where I can't properly add things. Give me 1 second. Fuck, this is annoying. Share X, screenshots. Boom. There we go. Let's go. 20 gifted. But anyway, listen. Right, W Champlain, bro. But listen, okay. All right, Parker, we'll catch you. So, a long time ago, Swag did a tier list, or what Swag did was he ranked every fight in Naruto, right? Along with that video, he made a tier list so that everyone else could also rank the fights in Naruto. The video itself wasn't in the tier list, but he made a tier list alongside it so that everyone else could do their Naruto rankings, right? When he did his fuck ass when that nigga did his fuck ass big 3 video, instead of making a new template, that nigga upgraded the other template. Upgraded, I guess I say downgraded. He downgraded the other template and put One Piece and Bleach fights on it. Dude, holy shit. I thought that was a glitch for a second. That nigga actually did it twice. Holy shit. Nah, 40 is crazy. 40 gifted is crazy. What's the max we had in one stream? It was some crazy shit, but 40 gifted is crazy. These are numbers we don't see. We don't see these types of numbers, bro. We don't see these types of numbers, man. Holy fuck. Appreciate it, Champlain. Thank you for the bless you. Thank you. Anyone who says bless you, thank you. How much money is that? It's $40. Membership's only $1. Say something got money like this in years. Hey, I mean, maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. Didn't someone drop like 100 2 or 3 times once? Yeah, it was some crazy shit. It was like 300 members on one stream. It was something insane. Mm-mm-mm. No, Nika. No, I'm not. All right. Let's fucking get this shit started, shall we? Uh, should I switch scenes? Should I switch scenes? Yeah, let's switch scenes. Okay. Let's add this. Should be that. Boom. Got it. Oh yeah, my mic is low. I forgot. Hold on. I was recording. I was recording. Whenever I record, I have to lower my gain and talk like normal. Uh, uh, uh. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. For one, let's rename these fucking tiers. How many tiers are there? I need 6 tiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we'll delete this one. That's how we're gonna do the tiers. This is how I'm ranking shit now. This is how I'm ranking shit now. I got tired of the grading system. This is the new grading system I'm using. Okay. So, I mean, this should be pretty self-explanatory. If I need to, I'll explain the tiers more in depth as I go on. I think that might be better anyway, because once there's actual examples in those tiers, it should just get it. It should just get easier to explain in general. I think. I think. This tier list has like too many fights. I think this tier list has 100 and something fights. 102, I think. But it does have like the Bleach fights and the One Piece fights, but I'm not ranking those. I'm just ranking the ones in Naruto. Luckily for me, my good buddy Swag Kage, when he chose to quote unquote upgrade this list, he put the new fights beneath Naruto, so I don't have to pick through these to find Naruto fights. All the Naruto fights are just here at the top. Are ranking everything or only things that are long enough to be considered a fight? We're ranking everything that's on this fucking template. That's what we're doing. Naruto and Iruka versus Mizuki. Now, this fight isn't really a fight. However, it does have some good moments. Okay? It does. It does. Um, it does have some good moments. Or I guess no, yeah. It's some good moments. Yeah, it has a couple good moments. But there's no real actual fighting going on. But I love Naruto Shadow Clones, and I love Iruka protecting Naruto. Those two things are really good. Really good. Uh it sucks that we don't get to see Naruto beat Mizuki down with the shadow clones, but really good. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. We're gonna give this tier 4. And like I said, as we go on with the tiers, I'll explain a little bit more. But I'm going tier 4 for Naruto and Iruka versus Mizuki. Does anybody want to push back on this? Probably tier 3. You don't even know what tier 3 is yet, bitch. Matter of fact, time him out for 90 years. Actually, no, you don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that. But we'll give this. And appreciate the 18 months rigor mortis. Is this an anime or manga ranking? I'm gonna rank whichever one is cooler. If I get to it and I want to, I'm gonna rank whichever one is cooler, depending on if I hate it, right? So if it's a fight that I absolutely hate, I'm just gonna rank it based off of how much I hate it. But I only think there's like 3 fights like that. All right. Um, the bell test. The bell test is pretty solid, actually. The bell test is way better when you reread it than when or reread it or rewatch it than just watch it for the first time. I enjoyed it a lot more the second time after I knew everything about Naruto. I thought it was really cool. Um, that being said, though, it's another one of those fights that like not a lot is really happening. It's kind of just Kakashi trolling Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, and it's funny, but not a lot really happening. I'll go tier 4 for this one as well. Do it higher than actually no, I'll go tier 3. This is gonna be low tier 3, but it's better than Naruto and Iruka versus Mizuki. Team 7 versus the Demon Brothers was it was cool, I guess. Team 7 versus Demon Brothers was cool, but nothing special. No big moments. Nothing to grab onto. This Team 7 versus the Demon Brothers is in every way, shape, and form just a confrontation. Like the only reason you would call this a fight is because there's an exchange of physical harm, but this is nothing really. I'm putting this in tier 5. Not really entertaining. Nothing great from that. Team 7 versus Abuza. Now, this is good. This is really good. Uh the plan with Naruto and Sasuke is obviously really good. Zabuza outplaying Kakashi is really good. This is another thing. This is another fight, I guess I should say, that's better the next time. It's better the next time than the first time. That's what I think about. That's what I think about this fight. It's better the next time than the first time. Like once you go through the series, you know a little bit more about Kakashi. Zabuza's performance here is so much more impressive, but at the same time, Kakashi's performance is less impressive. Uh, but it's still really good. It's still a really good fight. I'm gonna put this in tier 2. We might change this a little bit, but I think I'll put this tier 2. I think my prediction is this is gonna end up being like a low tier 2 fight, maybe a high tier 3 fight. Um, but yeah, still really good. Naruto and Sasuke versus Haku. Now, the only reason I'm gonna put this in tier 3. The only reason I would put this in tier 3 is because of the Naruto versus Haku part. The Sasuke versus Haku part is not all that entertaining. And I mean, I know some people might really enjoy it, but I don't like Haku's ice mirrors. I don't like Haku's ice mirrors. I think that the ice mirrors are pretty lame power. Um, it's hard to sell ice powers for me in general. I'm not I'm not the biggest fan of ice powers, and this just wasn't one of the ways that I'm gonna like it wasn't one of the ways that grabbed me with ice powers. But yeah, I mean it's still good. It's still good. I don't think it's. I'm gonna put this down already. Yeah, like these two just can't be in the same tier because I am thinking about it. This is probably like a mid tier three fight, maybe a low, like a high low tier three fight. This just can't be at the same part as this. It just can't be. Kakashi versus Zabuza. Uh the second fight, the second fight was good. I really like Kakashi just styling on Zabuza. It is a downgrade from the first fight though. It's definitely a downgrade. It's way less confrontational. It's way less tense. Um and part of it is because like I at this point I know Kakashi can beat this guy. I know Kakashi can beat this guy. So, you know, I'm gonna give it tier three. I think it is a tier below the other fight, but I do think it's better than Naruto and Sasuke versus Haku. That was my opinion on that fight. Tier three, probably a mid tier three, maybe a low tier three. Um, so Sasuke versus Rock Lee. The first Sasuke versus Rock Lee sucked. I didn't. It sucked. It sucked mainly because I didn't like the paneling at this part of the manga. And for some reason, the paneling was just off. It was either Kishimoto showed he showed too much action in some panels, and then in others he just didn't show enough action. It really messed up the flow. Like reading it is really really jarring, and it's not like it's animated super well either. So nothing nothing too gripping here. And also, I mean, it's like Lee is in it, you know, but fucking Lee is in it. I'm putting this in tier four beneath the other two fights. Lee fights got to go low tiers, man. I hate Lee. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. They will be in the lower tier. I would put this in tier five. It could go in tier five later on. It could go in tier five. It could go in tier five. Genuinely, it's not. It's not, actually, yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's put it in tier five. It'll be top of tier five for now. Sasuke versus Oboro. This fight was actually a little cool. It was a little cool. This fight had a little bit of cool action to it. Um, that's really all I can say about it. It's not great. It's not bad. I'll put it in tier four. No, put it in tier four. No, this isn't tier zero for sure, but this is a tier one fight. Sasuke versus Orochimaru. The OST is goaded. The animation is super super fluid. Uh, and watching Sasuke, you know, get like put to work, that shit was great. Orochimaru also just makes shit so entertaining. He just really does. It was really funny how Lee beat Sasuke and Naruto even after he activated Two-Tone Sharingan. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Anko versus Orochimaru. This was ass. I frequently forget that this even happened. Nothing came from it either. So make the screen bigger. I got you. But yeah, nothing came from it either. So we'll we'll just leave that down there. Tier 5. Rock Lee, Sakura, Team 10, and Sasuke versus the Sound Getting. This is another good one. I don't think that this is better than Team 7 versus Zabuza. This is another good one. Pretty good. Pretty good. You got everything good here. You got Lee getting beat up while also like doing well at first. You got that funny ass moment when Sakura decides to cut her hair, which is stupid as shit. And then the highlight of the fight when Sasuke awakens with the curse mark and breaks Zaku's arms. Top tier. Top tier. Top fucking tier. Unfortunately, it gets bogged down by the rest of that shit though. It gets bogged down. Um Gar versus Team Shigur. Oh yeah, this is another like just nothing ass fight. Like nothing really happened here. They attack Gara, then Gara crushes them all with sand immediately. Yeah, cool moment, I suppose, but not a very good fight. Kabuto and Team 7 versus Oboro. Now, this fight was ass. This sucked. The I don't really care where this goes in tier 5. This fight sucked. The other Oboro fight was pretty okay. Like it was cool to watch. It was cool to see Sasuke do some things. This one just wasn't good. His like it's not memorable. His powers suck. The fucking like inky clones and whatever. That shit sucked. Just not good. Just not good. Sasuke versus Yoroi. Now, might get hate for this. I love this fight. I thought this fight was actually pretty fucking cool. And I like Sasuke overpowering the curse mark as well. So, that's where it goes. Sasuke versus Rock Lee too low. Fuck off. Um, Shino versus Zaku. It's another one. Pretty cool moment when the fight ends. But the fight itself is not all that great. I'll put it over the bell test. No, I won't. I'll put it right over Sasuke versus Oboro. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I just like Shino blowing up Zaku's arms. I hated Zaku. I was so happy when the nigga got delimbed. Shit was gutted. Shit was fucking gutted. Um Kankuro versus Misumi. What the fuck is this? What the hell? Hold on, let me go to the manga. When the fuck did this happen? Kankuro versus Misumi. Oh, I gotta see this. Fucking Misumi. Okay, there's Zaku. Okay. He grabs Kankuro from behind and Kankuro wraps him up and he kills him. All right, that was ass. Isn't this filler? No, it's not filler. Sakura versus Ino. This is obviously going in tier 5, but where in tier 5 should I put this? I guess it doesn't really matter. None of these fights are particularly good. I did actually no, it does matter. Yeah, I enjoyed it more than these fights at the bare minimum. Tintin versus Tamari. This is actually pretty cool in the anime. Tintin versus Tamari. I'll put it here. But I'm not gonna put it tier five. I'll put it tier four. Not a lot of resistance from Tamari. Or I'm sorry, from Tintin. Tamari just getting to work on her. Pretty cool. You see, Daigo made a video on Zaku being the most tragic part one character. No, I did see that. Zaku, the guy with the nothing in canon. Stream is lagging. It doesn't say it's lagging on my end. Um, 6th generation of Swag's placement. Yeah, I mean, bro, Shueisha took it down. So, oh well. Shikamaru versus Kin. It's another like cool moment, not cool fight. Uh, let me turn this off. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is another cool moment, not cool fight where it's like, Shikamaru, good job. You did some cold shit. Fight's not even a chapter. Fight's not even half a chapter actually. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess it is half a chapter, sure. It's half a chapter. Fight sucks though. Fight sucks. Naruto versus Kiba. I don't like this fight very much. I don't like Kiba. I'm not a big fan of Akamaru either. And fart jokes are not really funny to me. So nothing about this was particularly entertaining, other than the fact that Naruto beat Kiba. I didn't like Kiba at this time whenever I was watching this fight. I don't think this fight is fun to sit through the second time. Uh, yeah, we're going tier five. Yeah, we're going tier five. Neji versus Hinata. Now these niggas, they were getting down. Neji and Hinata were getting down. This fight is actually pretty fucking underrated. Not gonna lie. There's this one panel. Hold on. Here, look. Let me show this panel. This one panel of Kishimoto. Kishimoto, like fucking. See here, or this page, I guess. Kishimoto had the problem at this time, like putting too much action in one panel. And this is one of the rare examples of it really working. This panel goes hard. You can clearly see Neji outclassing the shit out of Hinata in this panel, and it just looks awesome in general. Just looks awesome. And then like the reveal, because the breakdown by Lee is also cool, which that's rare. But the reveal that Neji's been hitting her Tenketsu the whole time, that shit's goated. The end of this fight is also really cool. Like when all the Jonin have to stop Neji. I'm not gonna place this fight in like tier two or anything, but I think it definitely deserves to be above tier four. I fuck with this fight. Gar versus Lee, man. Fucking Gar versus Lee. Um, man, I don't like this fight. I don't like this fight. I think it's pretty well documented that I don't like this fight. I don't like Lee, and this fight really does nothing for me. I've been talking I've been talking about fights that are better the second time you look at them, right? Throughout the list. This is one of the fights that's to me, it was only good the first time I watched it. The second time I watched it, I was like, what? I guess. But it's really only good the first time I watched it. It's not getting tier two. I'll just let y'all know right. It's not getting tier two. It's just not. Um, I if I had my way, this fight would go in tier four. But I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna put it in tier four. I'm gonna put it in tier three. I'm gonna put it in tier three, and I'm gonna put it below Sasuke versus Yoroi. And look, this is me being look. If I didn't do this, I'm already not being honest putting it in tier three. It's already it's already dishonest putting it in tier three. I don't even think it's that good, right? I, so if I put it any higher, it would be being too dishonest. I'm just being honest. Perma bottom tier three. I can't. Now, realistically though, I would probably put it here. I'd probably put it here because not the fight is not terrible. I can't say it's terrible. I just can't. Yeah, I think I like that fight more, Cameron. I say that. Um, Choji versus Dosu, tier five. I mean, there's nothing to that fight. It's just Choji failing. Kakashi versus Kabuto is actually pretty fucking cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Kabuto like completely outplayed Kakashi. Again, though, not much of a fight. Cool moment, not much of a fight. Uh, I'll put it here. Gara versus Dosu. Do we see Gara versus Dosu? I swear Dosu comes to Gara. Gara's like you fucking he calls him a slur and he just kills him. I don't remember seeing this shit. Does anyone remember this fight? Need tier six. No, it's just I mean just throw it in tier five. Damn, tier five is filling up. Bro, this should highlight for y'all because niggas know. This is another thing well documented. I don't really like the tuning exams. Look at all the fights I have from the tuning exams here in tier five. Hayate versus Baki. These niggas are actually going at it. I'll put it here just out of respect for my nigga Hayate. Boxing is Sand Jonin. Naruto versus Neji. You know, on the right day, I'd be willing to put Naruto versus Neji in tier zero, just because of the story impact and implications. Honestly, but I really like Naruto versus Neji. Not as much in the manga. Actually, here let me put it here. I don't like it as much in the manga, but It's cool. Like the fight itself isn't all of that, but everything else is really good. The biggest loser you know is gonna say Neji was right. Facts. Facts. Shikamaru versus Tamari. Uh, this was okay. I would say tier three. I'd say tier three. Why not? Tier two, crazy. Nah, that's crazy. I think I'm kind of wanking it with tier three. I think maybe it should be tier four at the bottom or at the top, but tier three is good. Tier three is good. Um, Sasuke versus Garo was fucking gas. Sasuke versus Garo was some gas. I'm going tier two above Naruto versus Neji for sure. Sasuke versus Garo was some gas. What's going on, Anime Auto? Neji was right when he called Lee a loser. Fair enough. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, Hiruzen versus Orochimaru and like Hashirama and Tobirama. This fight is really good in the anime. It's really good in the anime. I'm gonna rank the anime version. Say what I did for Naruto and Sasuke versus Orochimaru. This fight is really good in the anime. Uh, it's super fucking fluid, and the battlefield is so much larger scale as well. Shino versus Kankuro. I don't even really remember this. I'm putting it in tier five. Let me zoom back out a little bit. Okay. Can everyone still see fine? I zoomed out a little bit because, placements. In the anime, the way it's placed isn't good because it cuts into the Naruto versus Gaara fight, especially the ending part. I can see that. I'm I'm kind of trying to ignore that though, like the cutaways that happen in the fight and just rank the parts where they're fighting. Mm, no one's complaining. I guess everyone can see. Sasuke versus Gaara in the forest. I like this less than Sasuke versus Gaara in the actual exams. I'll give it three. Well, actually, I guess it could be in the same tier. Actually, no, I'm gonna give it three. I'll just give it three. Naruto versus Gaara. Cool, cool. Uh, it's better than Sasuke versus Gaara. Yeah, I'll put it here. I'm fine with this placement. I could see an argument for Naruto versus Gaara being like up here. I can even see an argument for it being like down here. I'm gonna put it here though. Leave Joni versus Itachi and Kisame. Now I'm not gonna lie. I'm I'm tempted to dick ride and put this up here. I'm very tempted to do this because this shit has Itachi and Kakashi in it. Those are my two favorite characters in the whole fucking franchise. And this like Itachi's introduction makes Bro, it makes such a fucking good impression. It makes such a good impression. Tsukiyomi's crazy. Tsukiyomi's fucking crazy. And the back and forth him and Kakashi have is fucking top notch, bro. Shit is top notch. Kakashi comes in, stops Kisame's fucking water jutsu. Kisame's talking shit. Itachi's like, yo, chill. Don't fight him. Itachi's like, chill out, nigga. Don't fight that dude. Then they get into it, but this shit is so gas. They get into it. Itachi distracts Kakashi, pulling out fake ass shuriken while launching water style at his feet. Kakashi sees through that shit. He sees through that shit, blocks it with a water wall. He doesn't even know it's coming. Itachi stabs that nigga in the back. He made a shadow clone in the middle of all these signs, by the way. He stabs the nigga in the back. It's a water clone. Kakashi's actually underneath him. Outplay, outplaying the fuck. Outplaying the fuck out of the other niggas around. Kurenai is like, wow, he made a shadow clone? That's crazy. This nigga's superhuman. Kakashi grabs her like, no, you dumb bitch. This is the shadow clone. And it blows up? Like, nigga, this shit is cracked, bro. And then obviously, the Tsukuyomi reveal. Fight's one chapter, but it's cracked. I'm not gonna put it in tier 0. It's not tier 0 though. The Uchiha Clan Massacre. What the fuck, swag? I'm not ranking this. Naruto, Sasuke, and Jiraiya versus Itachi and Kisame. Naruto, Sasuke, and Jiraiya versus Itachi and Kisame. I mean, this was really cool. I'll give it tier 3. Itachi deflecting the Chidori was really good. Beating up on Sasuke was good. But Jiraiya pulling up and all that was all kind of anticlimactic, I'm not gonna lie. I'll give it tier 3 though. Naruto versus Tsunade. Do I have to rank this? This isn't really a fight. I mean, if I had to, it's not nothing crazy. I'd put it here, I guess. What happened with Swag? He got shot. The three-way deadlock. That's another one I feel like people are gonna get on me for. I don't like that fight that much. It's cool. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. But actually, I'll let y'all rank that one, chat. Where does the three-way deadlock go? Where does it go? Someone you niggas tell me. Two or one? It's not going in one. Actually, fuck me, it's not going in two either. Hell no. Nah. Fuck, bro. That's why you can't leave shit up to niggas, man. Niggas talking about some tier fucking 1. I'll be damned I put that bullshit in tier 1. You aren't giving us a choice? Well, I guess I'm not. You didn't even vote, bitch ass nigga. You just want a choice to want a choice. All right. We'll go tier 3. Keep the vid up. I gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep it up. Naruto vs Sasuke on the hospital roof. Ah. This is really nothing. Like this fight is nothing. This fight has like some moments, but that's it. Uh, hmm, 3 or 4. This fight is heat, but there's like nothing to it. Nothing really happens in this fight. I guess it's cooler than Sasuke versus Roy. The aftermath is cooler. Yeah, yeah. The aftermath of that fight is cooler for sure. All right, my bad. I was texting. Uh, Sasuke versus the Sound Four. Oh, this is actually pretty fucking heat. Sasuke versus the Sound Four is actually pretty fucking gas. Um, I think it's only one chapter. Let me see. If it's not one chapter, it's not many. That's for damn sure. Let me see. It's here. It is 177. Starts here. Yeah, it's around these chapters where Naruto started to look like how you would imagine Naruto looks like. So it's when Kishimoto finally nailed the art style for the manga. Tier one, I can't put it in tier one. JJK fights tier list. If someone has it, if there's a template for it, then I'll do it for sure. I love JJK fights as well. Sasuke versus the Sound Four. Uh, I like it more than this fight. I like it more than the three-way deadlock, but that wasn't my placement. Yeah, I'll do that. How's your day going? My day's been good. Yeah, no way. No way. Wait, check. Give me 1 second. Hold on. What the fuck? Jesus. Yo, listen, bro. Chad, I'm telling you niggas. The fucking anime community The anime like debate community, genuinely one of the worst places ever. I'm telling you, I'm being very genuine. This is very accurate. There's a new pedophile every month. Sometimes two pedophiles a month. And you never know, like you can't predict this shit, bro. You just can't predict this shit. Like niggas randomly message me, "Hey, bro, you know that bitch was a pedophile?" What the fuck? Really? Nigga got proof and everything. Who did they get? Some bitch. I think this might be the first girl pedophile. Oh no, it's not. It's not. There was this person. There's this person. Random lore drop. There's this person, and I want to say this was 2020, maybe 2021. No, it's 2020 for sure. 2020, maybe 2019. But there was this person. Her name was Godless Girl, and I can't remember if it was Godless Girl herself or like some people she was hanging out with. But one of the things one of the things that they wanted to do was they wanted to buy a van. So it was like her and this other nigga, this other older guy. You know what? They wanted to buy a van, like kit it out, and lure teenage girls into it to have sex with them. And that's just the type of niggas that are just around. And it's like niggas that'll be just normal at first, and then randomly, this is something we want to do. I'm telling you, bro, it's genuine. Like it's like every month there's a new nigga that wants to have sex with children. Debate Com is a strange place. It is. It is. Okay, Choji versus Jirobo. I'm not gonna lie. Tier two. Tier two. All the Sasuke retrieval fights are tier two or higher. Well, you're not gonna like where I put this next one. Hold up. This is going in tier four. I'll put this probably here, somewhere in this range. Mm-hmm. Shikamaru versus Tayuya. This is a really cool flute genjutsu. Definitely cooler than Neji versus Kidomaru. Let's throw it. And the Tamari like assist at the end is just fucking peak. We'll throw it here. Kiba fight. I do not like Kiba fights. They are not good. You good, Parker? I love that fight, August. Put what in tier three? The Kiba fight? Hell no. No, should not go in there. Oh, Naruto, Rock Lee, and Gaara versus Kimimaro. This stuff is actually pretty good. Stuff's actually pretty good. The Gaara fight specifically is pretty good here. Even the Lee fight is pretty decent. Um, I'm actually gonna put this pretty high in tier three. I think it's better than a three-way deadlock, but that's not my placement. That's chat's placement. I think it's better than Sasuke versus the Sound 4 as well, so we'll put it there. Okay, tier zero. And we end off part one with a tier zero fight. End off part one with a tier zero fight. Naruto versus Sasuke in the Final Valley is absolutely fucking peak. Fantastic fight. Fantastic. Love it. Um, really special fight holds a special place in my heart as well. Goated in both the anime and manga. That's rare. That's rare. Goated in both the anime and the manga. You could put either version of the fight up in this tier. It's the best fight in part one, bar none, and it's better than the fight in part two. Best fight in the series until Pain. Oh boy, when we get to Pain, niggas are gonna fucking hate me. Team Minato versus Stone Ninja. I mean, this was like cool. Obito and Kakashi versus Stone Ninja. Cool. This build test is worse than the first one. So Gar versus I had to zoom out some more now. Gar versus Datara is good. It's good. All right. I'd be willing to put this fight in tier two, honestly. I reread this fight recently. I think when I watched the swag stream, I didn't fuck with this fight. I reread this fight a few days ago. Fight's pretty cool. Actually, I'm not gonna put it in tier two though. I'll put it here. It's better than his fight with Kimimaro. Actually, no, it's not. It's not better than his fight with Kimimaro. Konkoro versus Sorcery. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's just not good. Itachi versus Team Kakashi. This is cool. Get the debut of Ephemeral. Kakashi's in it. Itachi's in it. The giant Rasengan debuts in this fight. Pretty cool fight. We're going tier three on this one, man. We're going tier three on this one. Yeah, we're going tier three. Yeah. Move Shikamaru versus Tamari up. Move it up where? Where is it? Higher than these? No, no. It's in a good spot. It's in a good spot. Kisame versus Team Guide. This is like realistically, this is like just as good as the Itachi versus Team Kakashi fight. I can't. I think this fight's better. Actually, I'm gonna move this fight up a little bit more. Yeah. Team Guy versus Team Guy. That's the worst fight in the franchise, easily. Chiyo and Sakura versus Sasori. Put Lee versus Grind turn one, you got me fucked up. Chiyo and Sakura versus Sasori. I would put this. This is a good fight. This is a good fight. On the right day, I'd put this fight in tier two. It's a good fight. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna put it in tier two. It's a good fight. In the it's really good in both the anime and manga. It's better in the anime. Naruto and Kakashi versus Deidara. This kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. This was very disappointing. It's just Deidara running, and then you get Kamui, and then you get Naruto punching Deidara, which is just a clone, and then Deidara hides until he explodes. I'm putting this in tier four. Naruto versus Shikamaru and Choji versus Sai. This sucked in the anime. It was okay in the manga. Nothing to write home about, but not bad. Not bad. So I'm not gonna put it in tier five. Naruto and Sasuke versus Orochimaru. I could put this. I could put this in tier zero. I'm not going to today. I wouldn't be against it though. I'm gonna put it in tier one though. Really cool fight. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it in tier two. High tier two. That's what we're gonna do. Sasuke versus Team Yamato. Um, this was good. This was good. This is definitely tier two material. How do you remember every single fight from the top of your head in both the manga and anime? There were actually some fights earlier that I forgot. It was like Kankuro, yeah, Kankuro versus yeah. Here it is, Misumi. I had never even thought of this fight before. I remember everything off the top of my head, right? I mean, I mean, it's my job. That's it. Sasuke versus Team Yamato. This is going in tier two for sure. It's not better than Chio and Sakura versus Sasori. It's just not. Hidan and Kakuzu versus Yagito. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. Yagito. No, it's Yugito. This fight also kind of like it's not. This fight isn't bad. I can't call it bad. It's not good though, and it's not really okay. It's just like it's a fight. It's there. How much to watch Jay the Great's vid where he says, "Wait, what?" Here, hold on. We'll watch it right now. Oh my god. I gotta stop making so many enemies. It's hard to keep up with all the ops at this point. What video is it? Where's it at, Nibble? What's it called? It's on Batman's channel. VI Batman VI. Found him. Nigga, this shit is 3 hours long. Okay, it's a 20-minute video. I see. I found it.
Talk, let me know that you're amazing.
Look at this shit, chat. Niggas are using AI art, bro. Look at this dumbass shit. Oh, AI art is so ass. What the fuck are you talking about, Alex? Why would those people fight? Deceitful. Let's see it though. Let's see it.
You niggas should be ashamed. The fact you had to bring those talks to get some decent plays, goodness gracious, but still managed to finally get it.
Today's video, this will be my final large-scale engagement in any kind of hostile activity, whether it's with Noodles, aka Cuckboy, or anyone else for that matter. First off, thank you to my brother Batman for allowing me to post this here. As you all know, I recently did a Draining of the Swamp on my channel to give it just a more positive image, to give it a more inviting sort of image, because let's be honest, outside like an if you see fucking a couple of dumbasses talking shit to each other or fiction, who's gonna want to watch that if you don't have some sort of involvement or to that already or beforehand, right? Let's be honest. So that's why I did that. So firstly, I want to discuss the debate itself. So this is going to be my most objective analysis of the debate as I can possibly bring to you guys. So the beginning was probably my shakiest performance, the very beginning prior to the packing. We were discussing AP, we were discussing the astral plane comparison and connection to the real world. I brought up Killer B's statement, I don't have as much might in here. Noodle said, okay, that just proves he's weaker. That just means the Ninetales is weaker as well. I basically implied, okay, that just offsets. That's still a feat for Minato AP-wise, because again, he still made it a restrained Ninetales to an extent and was weak himself. Right? After that, we kind of didn't go anywhere. I had a shaky start. I could have been a little bit more aggressive, more assertive. But then Noodles made the biggest miscalculation in the entire debate. He woke me up. He woke me up with packing. And as soon as I got a whiff of that,
dear God, this is so cringe.
In the packing, he had nothing. He had no real ammo against me. He never could defeat me in that. So
no, Jay did win the packing.
After that was all she wrote.
He did win the packing.
At all after that point. What happened after the packing was me using superior logical argumentation and rationalization with empirical backing. While Noodles, all he could simply do because inferior, couldn't refute anything I said, was introduced baseless, unsubstantiated skepticism. This is what he literally said. This is one of the horrendous arguments that he gave. I said, when someone blocks in combat, right, without being the context, there's a high probability that they're attempting to ward off damage or at least lessen damage as much as possible. So blocking is evidence in itself that damage will occur. You know what he said? How about if they're just blocking just cuts? What the fuck does that even mean? That's how I knew I had him. He couldn't refute my superior argumentation. Because here's what I don't think he understood. When it comes to fictional-based reality, there's a lot of narrative and events in the history that are obscure. With the reason for that being, there's only so many pages an author can draw in, and there's only so many hours of media that animators can make to illustrate a narrative. Because of that, implication is needed. Implication is inevitable. Right, so for example, with Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus Kakuzu and Hidan, we see the beginning, we see the end, we don't see what happens in the middle. So what does that mean? The most logical process to essentially participate in is to imply what happened based off the beginning and the end. What do we see in the beginning? Kakuzu and Hidan getting physically overwhelmed. What do we see at the end? Yu-Gi-Oh! Defeated by what seems to be the ritual of Hidan. What does that most likely imply? Yu-Gi-Oh! Full power is superior to them physically, but due to their hacks abilities, they were able to overwhelm her over time. Noodles was not able to combat that. He was not, because I established more probable claims. There's a difference between possibilities and probabilities. Now, if we simply both introduced baseless, unsubstantiated possibilities, then it would be equal interpretation, right? Because there wouldn't be any empirical or logical backing to either side, right? So then it would be equal interpretation, but that was not the case. Noodles could not present a more probable claim than I could when it came to the durability of Kakuzu and when it came to the speed of Kakuzu. He could not do so. And towards the end, I basically said, okay, so I've established he's not as durable as you claim, and he's slower than Minato. So what would happen? Simply put, even with the diamond armor,
this is his final message to me.
Blitz him. That's essentially the conclusion to that debate. What I observed is that Noodles would move from point to point. After he got pushed into a corner, he would move on until
I had to know what he says.
He went to judgment I never agreed to with judges I never agreed to have. And if no one believes me, please show me proof that I agreed. Please show me a text, a DM, and I will pay you money. In fact, there's actually a text, I'll probably show it somewhere here in a public Discord server, where I was under the assumption that there wouldn't be judgment by specific judges. I'll probably show it here. That was prior to the debate itself. I never agreed to judges. I never agreed to those specific judges. I never agreed to judgment by specific people. I never did that. And what's even more convenient is that Noodles just knew who to go to after the debate was over. Oh, Apollo, what's your judgment? 6, what's your judgment? Like, he knew exactly who to go to after that. Very convenient. Sounds scripted. Now,
bro, this nigga is so lame. Oh my God. Okay, look. I can actually, if I want to, actually, yeah, let me do it. Does anyone have an invite to the server they debated in? I can literally I can show a screenshot where I was like, oh, by the way, I can judge. I was even saying it in the stream. I was like, y'all think Noodles will let me judge? I'm gonna ask. I literally asked to judge for a troll. Noodles said yes, and then I just did it. And he knew exactly who to go to. Is it an Apollo server? I don't know. I don't know if it was Apollo server. I don't even remember what the server was called. But it doesn't even matter. Anyone who wants to go into the server, you can literally see my message where I say that. And another thing is like, I don't know, like maybe Jay has been out of the loop for a minute, but why would he expect? Why would he expect Noodles to come to me for a judgment in his favor? And Jay's acting like we were like official judges. I asked, Noodles just said Six can give his judgment. I was like, okay, cool, I'll give my judgment. I didn't say I was the official judge. All I did was give a judgment. To me, what I did was the same as if I would have just stayed on my own stream and given a judgment. But it's scripted, whatever. It's just really stupid. Okay? It's just really stupid. This is the ultimate cope of copes. It's like Jada Grades is essentially saying like, yeah, Six is in league with Noodles. Six is in league with Noodles, and even though he doesn't like him and we are cool, he teamed up with Noodles against me. It's just dumb.
I don't think I'm even sounding conspiratorial. The puzzle pieces just fit the puzzle. What else would you conclude? You don't agree to the judgment. You don't agree to judges. Noodles strategically ends the debate because he can't beat me, and he goes to judges I never agreed to. There's multiple people in that voice chat. He didn't ask who wants to judge. He did not. He simply went to these people. So clearly,
I asked to judge.
I didn't take anything those judges said seriously.
Okay, exactly.
So
you don't have, but that's the thing. You don't have to. We're not official judges. We're just judges. That's it.
In a nutshell, that was the debate. A shaky start for me, with it being AP, which was basically irrelevant anyways. I argued in a superior manner that Kakuzu most more likely wouldn't be able to activate his diamond armor. Without diamond armor, he's just another ninja, as evident by the fact that he would block punches, block attacks, engage in hand-to-hand combat, block shots. He would harden his body to explosives, so clearly he would lose to Minato without the diamond armor. That was my argument. He couldn't refute it. He went to judgment that I didn't agree to. So there's that. If anyone thinks they have an argument as to why I lost that isn't bullshit, please let me know in the comments. No one, as of now, has given me a real argument as to why I lost. No one. No one has. Because there isn't an argument to be made. I had the superior argumentation. I had the superior logic. I had the superior supplemental backing with empirical evidence. In fact, I think he couldn't track at times. I honestly think I showed a gap in our intelligence because when he kept saying quantify this, quantify that, quantify this, I had to explain to him you can't quantify specifically with numerical values everything in a fictional based reality unless it's stated by the author. You can't. So what does that mean? You use qualitative analysis, which is a more pragmatic way to power scale individuals when you don't have specific calculations handed to you. And for those that still don't understand, an example of qualitative analysis would be, character A punched the building.
Well, we understand.
So there's that. But going to the judgment now. Starting off with the dude Apollo. His judgment introduced new arguments for Noodle.
I don't care what Apollo said.
To where my arguments are no longer assumptions. It's induction. It's a higher form, more guaranteed form of logic, essentially. So there's the first judgment. I didn't take it serious. Next up was Six's judgment, and I have plenty to say about Six, which I'll get to in a second. But starting off with the judgment, he said I didn't put up a fight. I immediately just disregarded that bullshit. That was complete bullshit. A complete misrepresentation of the debate. In fact, if he said that about Noodles, I would still think it's bullshit because he did put up a fight. He lost, but he put up a fight. So complete bullshit. It honestly sounded scripted. Oh, if we flip a coin, it's low or no div. Come on, man.
That was theatrics. Come on.
Now. First off, Six, we both know this. You never asked me if you could judge the debate. You never asked me that. You never asked.
I didn't ask you.
You never
You're
did
right.
any such thing. You asked me if you could react to it, and I said sure, whatever. I was never aware of that. Again, I didn't agree to this judgment. I didn't agree to judges. Period. And that sounded scripted. That was a very condescending judgment. You were not respectful at all. Very deceitful in the way that you conducted yourself up until the debate. Very deceitful. I didn't even know you were fucking in the server. To be quite honest with you, I didn't fucking know. Conveniently just show up and you're ready to fucking judge. Very deceitful and very condescending. The way in which Six conducted himself. Now, to talk on Six.
Okay, no, it was okay. Before you get it was condescending. It was. But it was not condescending on purpose. It was not condescending on purpose. Appreciate the fires on YouTube. It like listening back to it, like I said, I think I even said it in the stream. I was like, was I a little hard in the judgment? It was condescending, admittedly. But like I said, it wasn't condescending on purpose. I was just saying what I really believed about the debate. And I was still laughing. Like the debate was fucking hilarious. I was still laughing. So like it came off that way. But in specific, the coin toss where I was like, oh, flip a coin, no or low diff. That was just theatrics. I didn't think it really mattered saying that. I was basically just saying you lost, nigga. And it wasn't like it's not particularly hard to see that you lost. That's all I was saying. Then you did say after to Bubbles, was I too mean? I'm pretty sure it was either in the same stream or the next stream. I was like, I think I was kind of hard on him in the judgment. But Bubbles like, no, no, no.
Off, we're not close. I already know what Six is going to say. Probably what he said about Batman when they had a beef years ago. Oh, what the fuck are you talking about when we're not close? I don't give a fuck if we are. This is just my observations from the interactions we have had. There's been times where you asked me to come on stream. Again, I'm not saying you need to come on or I give you some sort of clout or anything, but you've asked me to come on and then you have this dismissive nature. I make a joke. It's homophobic, bro. Are you fucking serious? Is that what you fucking came on to do? To waste my fucking time and talk
What?
shit? Why come on in the first place? To talk down on me because you have more fucking subscribers? So it's just strange to me.
What the fuck? What was that? Okay, that was creepy. Hold on. Everything else was fine. That was creepy. That was creepy as shit. This happens a lot, though. This happens a lot. Whenever I get into an argument with niggas, I love when people don't do this. But whenever I get into an argument with people, niggas, everyone knows how I am in an argument. Everyone knows how I am in an argument. They assume that what I'm saying comes from a place of superiority, when in reality I'm just shit talking to shit talk. Right? You could find some debates of mine from 2020 before I even had a YouTube channel. I'm doing niggas the same way. I'm saying the same type of shit. I've been like this. But that was weird. It's yeah, I come on the stream. I don't remember saying that he made a homophobic joke, but if I did, I was just joking. I say homophobic things on my stream now. I say homophobic things on this stream. So I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe it was a time I said a joke or he said a joke and I responded with like some, what do you even call that type of humor? Where you like act serious? I don't know. I'm not a fucking comedian, but I figured maybe he picked up on it. Guess he didn't. I guess not, but that was weird. That was weird. Let me rewind a little bit.
I make a joke. It's homophobic, bro. Are you fucking serious? Is that what you fucking came on to do? To waste my fucking time and talk shit? Why come on in the first place? To talk down on me because you have more fucking subscribers? So it's just strange to me, the interactions we have had. It's like this weird, two-faced, dismissive nature many times that we've interacted. You're dismissive, like, okay. Or you're condescending. You're homophobic. Like, bro, you fucking asked me to come on my shit and you come talk shit. Like, what's your play here?
What is he talking about?
To like impose your superiority as if you have any just because you have more fucking subscribers? Come on, man.
This is actually really weird. This is really weird. Like I'm dismissive. I'm dismissive and I'm trying to show my superiority. Okay, this is my thing, right? Okay, let's say it was the case that this was true. Jay, why did you keep letting me come on the streams? Jay, I've been on Jay's streams upward like probably 20 times. Like whenever I would see that he's live, I'd be like, hey bro, let me come on the stream. We just chop it up. But what? What the fuck are you talking about, Jay? What the fuck are you talking about? I joined that stream. It'd be me, Jay, that nigga, what's his name? Sean Noby. Yeah, me, Jay, Sean Noby, and Batman on a Jay Talks episode. Do you want to come on to talk shit? How talking shit about what? Saying you're homophobic for making a homophobic joke? Homophobic jokes are homophobic. I mean, they are. The same way racist jokes are racist. Does it make you a homophobe or a racist? No, but I don't know. Really weird.
Man, the dude's always been strange. He's been dismissive. He's been a little
I've always
condescending.
been strange
This
and
was blatantly
condescending.
deceitful, what he did here. And I let it slide. I would bite my tongue on those streams. I would bite my tongue most of the time, but not anymore. Because I just don't give a fuck now.
Would
Because as we
bite
all know,
my
obviously,
tongue.
my channel, I drain the swamp.
This nigga was in hell. Hey, this nigga was truly in hell letting me on his streams. I said, AOJ, let me on. He'd be like, fuck. He's gonna be condescending and rude. All right, add him to the group chat. This nigga, this is Jay. This is really creepy. this is actually this is beyond creepy. This is beyond creepy. Holy shit.
I'm not probably ever going to speak about these people ever again. Maybe on a stream, people ask, and I'll speak on it here and there, but never in a large scale will I ever speak about these people again. To be honest with you, it just doesn't matter. It really fucking does.
Hold up. Now, anyone in chat, please answer me. I don't remember doing this, but if I ever have, tell me. Have I ever commented on someone's like subscribers or views in a negative way? I don't think I've done that. Like maybe I have when I was when I was like worked up talking shit. I don't think I've ever done that. I almost try to avoid that. It's not even like the type of joke that I like to tell. I did no, not to Troy. Troy doesn't count. Troy is like one of my closest friends ever. I think you do with Mystic Money. No. I misunderstood what Mystic Money was talking about. He said, "Who are you?" And I was like, he said, "Who are you?" And I was like, "I got 100,000 subscribers." I was like flexing my own because I thought that's what he was trying to do, but I never commented on his. You said to Mello, in a podcast years ago in a debate. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I did say it to Mello. To be fair though, I was really pissed off, but I did say it to Mello. That's right. Everyone starts somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Mello shit's a callback. Oh God. I hope that nigga Mello's doing all right, man. Mm-mm-mm. Not understanding the power imbalance of a bigger channel asking you to come on your channel. I mean, I suppose, but at the same time, and you go watch any of those streams, bro, we're just chopping it up. Like me Jay Batman, and the Shinobi, we're all just chopping it up, you know? Like they're normally streaming pretty late. So I'm asking to come on stream basically at the end of the day. And when I'm asking to come on stream at the end of the day, like, I'm just chilling. If I like maybe I sound dismissive. I've been told I'm monotone at some times. I've been told that before. Like maybe there are times I sound dismissive, but my language definitely doesn't portray that. There's just no way. But I just think it's creepy that even if I was sounding dismissive, that the nigga never said anything about it. Like, I'll bite my tongue and keep letting you do this for no reason.
And with that being said, this community in general, because I've been around it long enough, is a very smoke and mirrors community. I've had multiple encounters with this kind of character. With Clyde, before he fallen out with him. He was two-faced as well. He was trying to instigate me and Noodles as well. He was trying to instigate me to debate him. He tried to leverage his clout when he promised to come on to my podcast prior to that. He tried to leverage that to debate Noodles. I didn't like that. I'm not no one's token. I said, you don't have to come on and debate Noodles. It is what it is.
Okay, now if Clyde did that's Clyde. I never did no shit like that. Your tone gives off dismissive, but I don't really view you as a dismissive guy, even if at times you could sound like it. Do y'all agree with that? My mom heard me watching you once and said she doesn't like your voice. Damn.
And what did you do? You came at me. You're an invasive guy. You're invasive.
I think so too. Oh wow. Oh, so this is just what niggas think about me. This is just what niggas think. Okay, bet. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all, man. Bitch ass niggas. Nigga. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And fuck all you. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, I had your back. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you, Champlain. You're a realist nigga. Hey, hold on, let me ask Troy. Let me ask Troy. Troy did has just got online. Now if Troy agrees, then okay, then maybe we can talk. He said he's gonna join in a second. You do speak in a way that makes it sound like if you know better than everyone. What? How the fuck? How do you even speak like that? How do you watch Naruto and come away this soft? That's crazy. All these people are Rock Leaf memes. The condescending tone is a staple of your personality. Holy
What up?
shit. Okay, Troy, listen. I'm on stream, right? So I'm watching this Jada Great video. And this retard,
Okay.
he's like playing this like victim card. He's saying I'm like a super dismissive person. I used to talk real condescending to him on the stream, but he would consistently let me on the stream. So I'm like, I'm kind of ignoring it. But I asked Chet, I'm like, Chet, do I sound like a dismissive person? Do I sound dismissive and condescending? And they're all like, yeah. Majority of them are like, yeah, come on, I'm still on stream. So I was like, okay, well, fuck it. Let me ask. I need to ask somebody who I actually talk to if I actually sound this way. Do I be honest? Be honest. Because if I do, I want to know. You understand? No,
I mean,
I'm joking. But
yeah.
I do.
Wait, yeah, I don't care, but yeah, you do. I mean, it's not like I'm a nice person either.
I
Like,
sound
I
condescending
never
and
cared. But,
dismissive.
like, yeah, well, to certain people, like, to your actual friends, no. Well, no, sometimes you are when you being a little weirdo. But I mean, most times, no. But to randoms or dumb people, yeah.
Okay, Jada Great. I think you're
Don't
bitch
apologize.
made. I'm not apologizing. I think you're bitch
Okay, I was
made
about
for
to say.
never saying anything about it and consistently letting me on the streams. My ego is far too big for me to ever apologize for something like this. If I come off this way, it's simply because I am this way. I'm better than most people. I'm smarter than most people. And if I'm dismissive, it's because well, I didn't want to fucking hear what you had to say. So
I was about to say, like, that nigga's a grown man. First of all, why does he care that much? And second of all, why didn't he say anything? That's
I
so
don't know.
weird.
I don't know. Because no, just on a serious note, one, I don't mean it. Right? I'm dead ass just talking.
It's probably just because you're monotone, no cap.
But Troy, get out my stream, bro.
You just are, but like you gotta
Yeah,
pep me and feel like a real nigga like
yeah.
me.
I'll catch you though, bro.
Well, hold on. Look at that message in general. Say a time.
I'll be done in like 30.
Vice stream reboard though.
Well, I will say if I came off that way, Jay, I definitely did not mean to. And then I mean that's I guess that's all I can really say.
Evasive? Okay, come on the podcast by yourself then if I'm evasive. Block me. That's just the kind of people we're dealing with in this community. And that's obviously not everyone. The Legend Swag Hoggy, there's a reason he's been gone so long. He doesn't want to fuck with these people. And then there's other guys that are just doing their shit and probably smarter than I am because I probably should have done the same thing he's gonna do.
Swag doesn't want to fuck with these people. I talk to Swag like every other day. You're like Seth now. How am I like Seth?
And say, those are my dogs. I should have been doing what they're doing since the jump. I should have just stayed clear of this fucking toxicity and I should have just stuck to content. Those guys are smart. Those are the goats. Those are the real goats. That's why Swag has been retired so long and barely interacts with people anymore. And that's why TJ and Sage stay in their lane. So shout out to them. But going back to what I was saying, this community is a cesspool, and everyone in it is constantly in an arms race to be superior, to be the most admired, to be the most respected. I have an ego too, but I will not win at any cost. When it comes to just hard work and not stealing someone, yes, but I will not backstab someone. I will not be deceitful. Not bullshit. I've never been that kind of person. I never will be. Never. No matter how many subs I lose or gain or don't gain, it doesn't fucking matter. That will never be the fucking case. No matter how much money's on the table. So I was in
I don't know.
I was in there prior to the pedophilia exposition that Clyde put on Seth. I want to go back to him and Noodles doing the same thing. I thought that he was one of the good guys. I thought he was cool. I was in his circle. I could have stayed if I was just a cuck like Noodles and said, all right, I'll do what you tell me to do, blah, blah, blah. I could have done that. I could have. And I probably sacrificed thousands of fucking subscribers. I honestly probably did. But I don't give a fuck if it means I have to sacrifice my character and my integrity. It does not matter to me. Noodles can't do the same thing. Clearly, Clyde can't do the same thing. Because their reasoning for going back to that dude. Oh, well, if I'm friends with him, there's obviously a reason for it, right? That's Clyde's reasoning. Noodles. Well, if he's making money, might as well hop on the train. That's Noodles' reasoning. Literally.
Yeah, let me ask Bubbles. Yeah, Bubbles is actually a real nigga. Bubbles is a real nigga. Bubbles actually because Troy, I talk to Troy, every now and then, like every day, but still, Bubbles is a real nigga. Ask Spencer. You know what? I will ask Spencer. Let me call him. I'm texting first. I'm not a rude person who just calls out of nowhere. What's going on? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this personality trait. You do sound condescending. That's so fucking wild to me, man. It's a now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little heartbroken. I'm a little heartbroken, specifically about the condescending thing. I feel like maybe I can be dismissive maybe at times I can be dismissive, but condescending. I'm just talking. I'm 6 and I don't give a fuck what you had to say. 5 minutes in is really easy to realize it's not what you mean, though, and afterwards it's obvious. I see. I see. No. The confidence thing. I feel like there's a difference in confidence and sounding condescending. There's no way I sound so confident that it's condescending. I don't think you've ever sounded all that condescending. Dismissive, yes, but even then, I think everyone knows you aren't being dismissive. Apparently not. Is that 1K? Spaz, Spaz, can you join chat in Tokyo? And tell Bubbles if you can contact him to join as well. Just join chat. I need to drag you niggas to the stream chat. If you think someone is an idiot, you'll be condescending. Hold on. So when I'm on stream and I switch up and I do my like I actually start talking condescending. There's just no difference. Like when I do my little gimmick, my little bit where I just start being actually condescending. I just don't sound different. Bubbles, Spaz.
Yeah, what's up?
There's a lot on the line here, okay? A lot on the line.
All right. Not on the line. Let's do this.
Okay, so I'm
Pretty
listening
drunk
to
right now, so.
I'm listening to Jada Gray's video, and he's like, he's bitching the whole video, and then he says that when I used to come on his streams, I would sound very dismissive and condescending, right? I'm like, what the fuck? And then someone in chat was like, yeah, you do sound dismissive and condescending. Fuck me, I sound. Then everybody started agreeing I sound dismissive and condescending. Then I brought Troy on, and he said I sound dismissive and condescending. So, last hope here. Do I sound dismissive and condescending?
Wait. Is this asking in general or in a specific context?
Does it matter?
Well, I'm literally just asking what the question is. Is it which one is it?
It's just like okay. Troy said, Jay was just saying that's just how I was then, right? Mm-hmm. Troy was saying that when I think someone's dumb or something like that, I sound condescending, but I don't normally sound that way to my friends, but I can at times.
Yeah, Troy's absolutely right. And Jay the Great, I understand why he would think that you sound like that, because, I mean, he's probably kind of just dumb. So when you talk to people that aren't that smart, you're not cool with, you talk to them in an exceptionally condescending way that makes it sound like you think you're, a superior being to them. So I mean, I don't know what you want me to say, bro, because I mean, I know how arrogant you get, Six, and like sometimes when you talk to me, and I've known you for like 6 or 7 years, 6, 7. You talk to me like you want to kill me. So I mean,
hey, no, I agree. Like, listen, I think usually when you talk to your friends, you're definitely very chill. Definitely not condescending, but I mean, sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
Swag. Hey, look, Swag's in chat. Fuck y'all. Fuck both of y'all. Swag, please. Listen. Swag, if you could VC just for I need 30 seconds of your time. I just need 30 seconds of your time. I just need to ask you one question. That's it. One question.
Oh no. This is too funny.
Get the fuck out of my VC.
Bro, Six, I don't know why you're acting like this is crazy, bro. It's not always you act like this, but like
leave
the fact that
my fucking VC.
Your VC, you asked for me here.
Wait, Six. Remember the other day we was talking and I told you like you usually I was surprised. You usually are very nice and very chill. Remember that? That was like yesterday.
Wait, what do you mean?
All right, bro. Never mind.
Wait, so no. I'm saying elaborate. I'm saying was that condescending? I'm just asking you to elaborate.
Yeah. That was condescending.
Wait, wait,
that was
wait, hold on, wait. I just got DM'd by Six, and he just said, "You inferior life form. I've evolved further than the human race." What the fuck?
Can y'all please leave?
Oh my god, bro! Six just said, "Now that's not Pride Month. I'm gonna start killing you." What the fuck?
Okay, well,
Oh my
why?
god, he gave it 1 day post Pride Month. Dude, Six takes me. What?
Okay. Okay. Here, look, Swag. If you can't VC, do you agree with these niggas, man? The biggest condescending moment was you and Kabuki. Oh, well, that was years ago. I've grown as a person since then.
Bro, what Swag say you suck? This is
Hey, Swag, but don't lie, bro. Come on.
This what? What? Holy shit! I gotta ask my family about this.
Bro, imagine you go to ask your family and like they're all like, "Well, we're always scared to tell you because you would call us inferior." So I don't.
This is actually crazy.
Bro, Six. Oh my god, bro! This is like a positive feedback loop. The fact that you're not self-aware, but everyone else thinks this shows how egotistical you are. But
But hold on. But this is the thing, Bubbles. Like that ass. I'm being so genuine. To me, I'm just talking. I'm just saying what I have to say.
bro, six. Listen, you have no point of reference. Like, bro, this is like if like no one ever brought it to my attention. I mean, what's even a way to say it? What's an example of what I can't say any insane shit around stream. Okay, I have literally nothing to say. But
Okay.
you have no frame of reference. You know the other day when I was saying like when I have to like calm down my language, I sometimes don't even know how to phrase stuff anymore. It's happening. But yeah, you have no frame of reference, I guess. Like I never thought this would have been something you would disagree with. Like I feel like I've heard you say before, like like openly, like I have an ego, obviously. Like
Yeah, I do have an ego.
yeah, and I think that ego, I think you are exceptionally confident in yourself and do have a big ego. I think you can be realistic when you need to be. I don't think you're a dumbass or like refuse to improve or consider other perspectives, but I think that it can get to the point that you are definitely condescending, not usually with people you're close with, like when you're like joking, like obviously, but not as often with people you're cool with. But when it's people you don't fuck with or you think are dumb, it definitely comes across that way. And if you're talking to fucking Jay the Great, my guess is, eugenic superiority 6 came out, all right?
Bro,
That would
eugenic
be in character.
superiority.
That would be in character.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on, bro. Like 6,
That
bro. Listen. In fact, good example, bro. When you talk to me, like when you debated me, right? I don't feel like you were being condescending when you debated me at all. And I listened to the recording back. When I listened to you versus Sage, you sounded like you thought Sage had like an IQ of 30.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You sounded very condescending towards Sage. Like what I'm saying is, certain people in certain contexts draw it out more. Sage low-key might though. Listen, I never said how accurate it was.
That's this is insane.
Right, six. Okay, listen. I think to everyone else, this is like the most obvious thing ever that they thought you always knew. You just didn't like, explicitly say it. I feel like this would be if on stream I called people in one by one and was like, "Hey, the entire VC is saying this, but you got to tell them that they're wrong. They're saying I'm gay.
Hey, hello?
Is that rude? Like, and then you tell me I am. I'm like, what?
Wait, Bubbles, has Six not admitted to this before? I'm confused. I feel like he said this though. Like,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I feel
Oh,
like
wait,
I've heard him say this before.
there's one thing to add. Ultimately, to certain people, it doesn't matter if he's condescending. Can't lie.
No,
Like,
I agree. That's what I'm saying. That like for the example, I don't know if you were listening to the stream, but when I said he was condescending towards Sage in his debate, but not in his debate with me, like, listen, at certain points, Six was being a better man than I would have in that Sage debate. All right, I would have lost my damn mind.
Some people just deserve it. Now, little old Troy doesn't deserve it. But
Yeah, he
Little
does.
old Troy, you're like 6'9", but have still never played a sport in your life. Like,
why did you? Okay, the crazy part, I played sports in high school. That's the crazy part.
Like, bro, Troy doesn't get packed enough, bro. Like, dead
that's what
ass.
I'm saying,
You're
bro.
Hold on,
Like,
you lied
wasting
about being from Jersey yesterday. I'm
Just
not
a
being here.
waste
I'm,
of
I'm, 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 I'm
space.
not being
hey,
here.
Troy, we're on stream.
get
It's
out of
not
my
even
fucking
that.
stream, all three of you. Go.
All three of us.
Fuck all
Now
of
he's
y'all.
acting superior again.
I'm just trying to
My
play.
stream. Get away from here, you
I'm
inferior
just trying to.
beings.
Yeah, hold on.
Like,
Why do you even
No,
think
bro.
this is your channel? That's weird. Like, how
come on,
big of an
bro.
ego do you?
Get the fuck
I
out of
know.
my
Like, what?
PC, you pieces of shit. Fuck all of them. I hate all three of them. No, all I gotta do is call Spencer. Don't worry, chat. I got Spencer coming in. We'll get to the bottom of this. Ask Seth. That would be funny as shit too if I asked Seth. What happened during the Sage debate? Go watch it. It's on his channel. All right, Spencer. Look, you're on stream, so please don't say anything insane, right? But okay, there has been a crazy revelation to me. Okay, so I'm watching this video. You remember Jay the Great?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, I watched this video on Jay the Great. He debated Noodles not too long ago. Niggas got into it. Blah blah blah. Doesn't really matter, right? So I used to come on Jay the Great streams and talk with him and the other people that he was talking to, right? And Jay's saying that on those streams, I would be very condescending and dismissive to him. I'm like, what the fuck? That's weird. Why would he even say that? I'm never condescending and dismissive. Then someone in chat was like, yeah, you are kind of condescending and you kind of do sound dismissive, but we don't really think you are. I'm like, what the fuck? Then everybody in chat started saying, yes, you're condescending, dismissive, whatever. I invited Troy on stream. I was like, Troy, do you think this? He basically agreed with chat, gave a little bit more elaboration. I invited Bubbles on stream. Bubbles said the same thing. Then Spaz said the same thing. I asked Swag said the same thing. Genuinely, I'm like, okay. I texted you before I asked most of those people, but you answered late. I just want your answer.
I think it depends on where you are, who you're talking to, and if it's being recorded.
Okay, well, now hold on.
If it's content, if it's like active debate content, you are kind of rude and condescending, depending on the level of respect you have for your opponent.
Holy shit.
If it is like a conversation where the person genuinely doesn't understand, you're actually pretty kind, and try to inform more than entertain, even if it is on stream.
Okay.
Privately, I wouldn't say that you're like, when me and you are on the phone together privately, I wouldn't say that you're condescending. Like, yeah, you're a little sassy sometimes, but I wouldn't say that it's condescending at all privately. But like, let's say like back when we used to have our own public servers and we would run like debate gauntlets, we would both be condescending and mean and rude. That's how everyone in the community always was.
Facts.
Like that was part of the debater identity, was to be condescending and mean and rude. And we would all make fun of who was in front of us because that's the content that people were looking for. So like, it's a complicated answer. Partially the answer is yes. Do I think that you as a person are condescending and rude? No, not at all. Do I think that Six, the content creator, is condescending and rude? That answer varies, because sometimes it's just a straight up yes. And also, it used to be like a straight up yes anytime there was a camera on you or if there was a mic. But now you're like much more chill. And I think it has a lot to do with the audience tastes have changed. They used to want to watch us like call people slurs and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's obviously not what the content around us is anymore. So that was a long and drawn out answer, but the answer is yeah.
Chat loves
it's
it.
Kind of complicated.
Chat loves it. They're loving the answer. But you pretty much gave the same answer as everyone else, like the same elaborations and everything, which is crazy to me. Because to me, deadass, I'm just I was telling this to Bubba Spaz and Troy Swag. I was like, I'm deadass just talking. Like I'm just saying things. I'm not meaning it. Sometimes obviously I mean it to be condescending or whatnot. Sometimes I do think a nigga's like fucking retarded. But like I'm deadass just saying it. I'm just saying something. I'm not meaning it that way at all. I'm not trying to be dismissive. I'm not trying to be condescending. You know.
But like whenever we would like go on to some TikTokers debate live, right? Or whenever we used to just like go run gauntlets of debate servers. Yeah, we were rude and had like a superiority complex and were condescending. And we would record it all. And if somebody was like reasonable or just like ignorant, but not like in a I'm choosing to be ignorant, la la la, but like in a I don't know how this works kind of way, we would both like slow down and explain to them. Like, it's not like you're condescending as a character trait. You were condescending as part of your content. It was part of the brand.
Yeah, I can accept that answer. I can accept that answer. Oh, someone donated $12. They said, "Tell Spencer his vids got me into Black Clover. He's a goat."
I'm sorry. I should refund that guy's $12.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you later.
I'll see you around. Have a good night.
Chat, I'm not gonna lie. Like, damn. Wait, is this the part where niggas are like, "Oh, big troll"? Like you know, we're all joking. Tell Spencer his baits didn't get me into Black Clover. I didn't watch it because it sucks. Facts. I'll let him know. I'll let him know. Damn, that's crazy. I don't even know what to do. Cause I'm just like I said, bro, I'm dead ass just talking. I'm just talking. Like attempting to change this would be dead ass morphing the way I talk. What? Well, hold on. Now this is something. This is something. Jay. Maybe Jay was right. Maybe I did sound like condescending and dismissive to him, but it wasn't him specific. Apparently, I'm just a fucking dick. I just sound like a dickhead. Like a lot of people, in chat said, like y'all understand that I'm not, but I kind of sound it. That's like the takeaway. My talking isn't normal talking to others. I see. I mean, I get it. I get it now. Or I see. I wonder what Jaded thinks about it. I'm gonna ask Jaded. It's just crazy. I'm because just being genuine. I'm just not. I just don't mean it. I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm not trying to be dismissive. I mean, there are obviously times where I'm dismissive or I'm trying to be condescending, but I'm genuinely just not trying to be. I've accepted it at this point. I mean, I've accepted it at this point. Let me finish Jay's video.
Dude went back to this fucking criminal because he's making profit. That's the reality of the situation. I will never do that shit. I don't give a fuck how many subscribers I've lost because of that. I don't give a fuck. That's what people with real integrity do. People with real conviction do. They don't fucking try to justify their actions. It's because I know him so long, and fuck that. The dude committed a fucking crime, and he got off easy. That's just the reality. All these dudes are fucking gargling his fucking balls again. Fuck that. That's not what we do around these parts. That'll never be the case ever. So that's one thing I take pride in. Tell me one person that was in that circle besides Swaikage who didn't turn the other cheek. That's not me. Name one person besides Swaikage that didn't turn the other cheek after Seth got exposed. Name one person. I'll wait. So that's why me and Batman, after that debate with that fucking loser, we talked it through and we said, you know what, it's not worth it. Yeah, we get a little bit of publicity. Yeah, we get a little bit of attention, but it's hostile. It's toxic. He doesn't really have clout like that anyway. It's not like it fucking benefits us tremendously. I mean, Noodle's been stuck at like 6.9K for fucking months. He doesn't really benefit us in that manner. My ego got in the way, and again, I'll admit my mistake. Let me admit my mistake now for a second. My ego's been big for a long time. My ego has made me want to destroy Noodles for a long time. My ego has actually made me ignore real content that I've been working on for a long time because I wanted to destroy that fucktard and demolish him argumentatively and physically. But that's done. That's done. So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna stick to entertainment. We're gonna stick to just regular content. There's only one way that me and Noodles ever interact again. He asked me to fly him out. He shows up. I beat his ass.
In your J debate with Hashman versus me, didn't you say halfway in this motherfucker's retarded? Yes, I did say that. But like, I guess I don't even know how to explain this anymore. When I say Jay's retarded, like I'm not saying Jay is genuinely retarded. Obviously, I'm talking in context to the topic. But when I say Jay's retarded, that's not even like retard to me is not even a genuine insult. It's almost the same as saying a nigga stupid. He is retarded. Come on. How has this never come up before? I've been in this shit 6 years, nigga. We? Who the fuck is we? Everyone assumed you knew. That's crazy. Well, I'll finish my fights tier list another time. I'm gonna go play Smite with my friends. Smite 2. Um oh, I didn't get this answer earlier. When I switch up the gimmick and I actually start being like a dickhead. Like when I start to like actually do the gimmick, do the bit, I just don't sound any different. I think you can have no filter. I think the no filter part of you can make it seem condescending. It's really funny more times than not. I see. I appreciate the fire, Karma. It just comes out when you think lowly of a person. Person's point when you know it's not a good point. Mentally. Huh? You do sound different during the bit. Okay, good. But it's because of aggression, not condescending. Okay. Well, that's something. All right. Well, does it come off that way in videos? Let me ask that. Does it come off that way in videos? No. No. Okay. Okay. You have no personality in your videos. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. This is awful. This is just fucked up at this point. Yeah, this is genuinely fucked up. Bro, fuck all you niggas, man.